the Romance Writers Marketing Academy Facebook workshop. That's a lot in one title, and there's no editors in this bunch, in this room at least today. So I'm keeping it long. I'm Holly, and I'm going to be your guide for the next 5 emails, and I'm really excited to get started. So, email number 1 is all about creating your base. It really has nothing to do with getting started into the Facebook ad platforms, but understanding who your readers are, what they're looking for in your ad strategy is key to having a successful ad strategy. So, along with this very short video is a fairly in-depth worksheet. Inside the worksheet, you'll find creating your ideal reader avatar. We're good at this, right? Writers, we can create imaginary people pretty good. So this part of the workshop should be easy for you. Follow along the guide and fill it in and create this perfect reader of the particular genre that you're thinking of. So I know a lot of us write in multiple genres. Choose one. You can do one perfect reader for each kind of genre that you've got available. But it's a really great exercise to get clear on the message that you're going to give this person if they haven't heard of you before. These are for cold markets that we're talking about. I have an entirely different course on warm markets, which are how do you keep your existing readers. But I'm more interested in using Facebook in the way it was intended in order to do 2 things. Build up your warm market, sell more books, and keep you out of Facebook advertising jail, or just Facebook jail in general. So I know there's a huge glare in my glasses, and I'm going to apologize, but I don't know how to get rid of that. So let's get started. I'm going to talk a little bit about new Facebook algorithms. So in early 2018, Facebook began a process of overhauling their entire platform, really, and really going back to the way that things used to be, or the original intention of the platform, which was to create meaningful communication. So instead of your newsfeed being full of brand content or content you're not sure how it got there, it's now going to be gradually filling with friends and family content. However, if you are a brand of which all writers are typically their own brand or a personal brand, there are still avenues to get inside or in front of new audiences. And those are basically the pay-to-play atmosphere, which is what we're going to talk about this week. So if you're interested in kind of trying out organic reach, which is unpaid for reach on Facebook, really know a few things about the algorithm change. Creating meaningful conversation is kind of will boost your ranking the most, which means inside of a post, regardless of whether it's text, video, or graphic, you need to stimulate the reader to comment. And not just comment in a short form, but long form comments. So at least a sentence, preferably more than one. Then what needs to happen is another follower needs to start communicating with that comment. So the reply system in long form as well. And that's what the new Facebook algorithm considers a meaningful conversation, not between you, the brand owner, or the writer, and the people that follow you, but between all of the people that follow your fan base. So that's kind of number 1. Number 2 is video is kind of I always call it video is queen, not king. Get out there, do some live. Facebook Live inside of the video format is, the end goal. Make sure that you are creating some sort of live content, hopefully on the weekly. If not, as often as you can, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and it's going to really help boost your rankings in the algorithm. The other great thing about doing a Facebook Live is once you've recorded it, you can download it and then use it as a piece of video inside the ads platform. So you can really utilize it. You can chop it up into little pieces. You can chop it up into 15-second clips and use it in Instagram stories ads. There's so much you can do from it. And if you find that or I find, especially in the creative brand world, people who are not sure if they're going to commit to purchasing your book are really interested in who you are as a person. And then once you do have that warm reader audience, nurturing them along by letting them inside your life, whether it's good or bad, it's a great idea for marketing. So I'm big on getting in front of my audience just like this. Like there's nothing high tech about this. Minimal makeup on, hair's done up. I find people just really respond to the real, right? So create meaningful conversation, use video, use live video, and understand the power editor and how to pay to play. Those are today's lessons. So understand the video and how to use pay to play in order to get in front of some new audiences, which is what this week is going to be all about. So we're going to look throughout the series of this program, we're going to look in depth mostly at engagement ads and video view ads, which are the least expensive ways to kind of start to grow your audience. And from there, we're going to touch a little bit on a traffic ad, which is an ad that will send people or readers or to a specific destination. We'll also cover off kind of what the Power Editor is and what the functionalities are that are inside of it that can help you as a writer grow your audience. And we'll also really take a look at images that convert, copy that converts, because even though we're all writers, I find I had to relearn how to write ad copy. And the really great thing is that we're already ahead of the game because it's all about storytelling. But before we can tell the stories that capture our readers' interests, we need to know who that reader is. So download the worksheet that came along with the email that you got today and give it a go. And meet me over in the group. So the group link is also inside your initial email, your welcome email, and your first day email. And it's a great place to ask me questions and interact, ask other writers questions. There's lots of peer-to-peer interaction. It's going to be really fun. And outside of that, you can ask me anything. I'm a digital marketer as well as a writer, and I am really looking forward to meeting you guys in the group. Okay, so take off. If you have any Facebook questions, always you can ask me in the group. If you are struggling with an ideal reader, reach out, but do that work. Don't skip this step because it's really, really important to getting your messaging right. Have a great day.